Settle in now. Let the day begin to loosen its hold. Let your shoulders become heavy. Let your breathing find a slower rhythm. Tonight, there is nowhere you need to arrive quickly. There is no schedule to keep, no platform to rush toward, no suitcase to carry through a crowd. There is only a quiet train waiting at a small mountain station, its windows glowing warmly against the deep blue of evening. The station is tucked between snowy hills. Not a busy station, not a grand one. Only a narrow platform, a wooden roof, a row of old lamps, and a clock whose hands move with great patience. Snow has gathered along the edges of the tracks. It rests on the roof of the station house, on the tops of benches, and on the dark branches of pine trees beyond the platform. The air is cold, but clear, and each breath feels fresh and quiet. The train stands ready. It is painted a deep green, almost black in the evening light, with brass handles and wide windows. A small cloud of steam drifts upward from somewhere near the front, softening the lamps and making the whole platform feel like a place between waking and dreaming. You step closer. The door opens with a gentle sound. Inside, the carriage is warm. The seats are upholstered in dark blue fabric. Small lamps glow above them, casting circles of amber light. The floor is polished wood. Along one side of the carriage, windows look out toward the station platform and the quiet mountains beyond. There are only a few passengers, someone reading near the far end, someone with a scarf pulled softly around their shoulders, someone already resting with their head against the window. No one is in a hurry. No one speaks loudly. The train seems to understand the purpose of the journey, not to get somewhere fast, but to be carried gently through the night. You choose a window seat. The cushion is soft beneath you. There is a small table beside the window, just large enough for a cup of tea, a book, and your folded hands. A wool blanket rests across the back of the seat. You draw it over your lap and feel its warmth settle there. Outside, the station clock ticks closer to departure. A conductor walks along the platform, checking doors with quiet care. His lantern swings in his hand, making a warm circle move across the snow. When he reaches your carriage, he looks up and gives a small nod. The whistle sounds once, not loud, not sharp, only a low, gentle note that rises into the cold air and fades among the trees. Then the train begins to move. At first, so slowly that you are not sure it has moved at all. The platform shifts by inches. The lamps drift backward. The station house slides away. And soon the train is leaving the little mountain town behind, carrying its warm windows into the long quiet of the Alps. You look out. Snowfields stretch beside the tracks, pale under the moon. Pine trees stand in dark clusters, their branches heavy and still. Beyond them, the mountains rise in layers, blue and silver, their peaks hidden now and then by clouds. The train moves with a steady rhythm, not too fast, not too slow. Just enough motion to let the body release its need to hold itself upright against the day. The wheels speak softly beneath you, a low metal hush, a gentle pattern. Over rails, through valleys, past sleeping villages. The sound becomes almost like breathing. You breathe in, you breathe out. The train continues. A small cart rolls through the carriage. The attendant moves quietly, offering tea in simple white cups. You accept one, wrapping your hands around it. The cup is warm. The tea smells faintly of honey, herbs, and lemon. You take a small sip. The warmth travels slowly through you, Outside, the first village appears. It is gathered along a slope above the tracks. A few houses with steep roofs and yellow windows. Smoke rises from chimneys. A church tower stands at the center, its clock face glowing faintly in the dark. For a moment, you can see everything. The narrow road, the bridge, the little square, the snow piled beside doorways. Then the village slips behind you. Not lost, only passed gently. There will be other villages, other lights, other quiet places along the way. You rest back into the seat. The carriage lamp above you hums almost imperceptibly. The window glass is cool near your shoulder. Your reflection appears faintly in it, layered over the moving landscape, as if you are both inside the train and part of the night beyond it. On the small table, there is a folded route map. You open it. The line of the railway curves across the paper, through mountain passes, valleys, lakes, and old towns. The names are printed in a delicate type, some familiar, some not. You do not need to memorize them. You do not need to plan the route. The train knows where it is going. For once, you do not have to. You fold the map again and place it under your cup. The train enters a forest. The trees come close to the windows, dark and tall. Snow close to their branches. Every so often, the moon appears between them, then disappears again, then appears once more. The effect is slow and calming, like a lantern being carried behind a curtain. The wheels settle into a deeper rhythm. You notice your thoughts beginning to soften. The sharp edges of the day grow less sharp. The questions that seemed important begin to lose their urgency. The mind, like the train, can follow a track without needing to inspect every mile. There will be turns. There will be tunnels. There will be long, open stretches under the moon. And all of it can happen one moment at a time. The carriage gently sways. Your hands rest on the blanket. The tea cools slowly. The train leaves the forest and crosses a stone bridge. Below, a river runs between snowy banks. In the moonlight, it looks like a ribbon of dark glass. The bridge is old, built of pale stone arches, and the sound changes as the train crosses it. A low echo rising from beneath the wheels, then fading as the last carriage reaches the other side. Beyond the bridge, the valley opens. The sky is wider here. The mountains stand farther apart, leaving room for stars. You can see a lake in the distance, still and black, with a small line of lights along its shore. The train follows the curve of the valley toward it. Inside the carriage, the other passengers are quiet. The reader has closed their book. The person by the far window is asleep. The attendant has dimmed the light slightly, and the whole carriage becomes softer, warmer, more dreamlike. You allow your eyes to rest on the window, not focusing too hard, only noticing. The snow, the trees, the lake, the slow lights along the shore, the movement of your own reflection in the glass. Eventually, the train comes to a small station by the water. It does not stop for long, only enough time for the doors to open, for cold air to enter briefly, and for one passenger with a brown suitcase to step onto the platform. A dog waits beside the station master, but it makes no sound. It only watches the train with calm, dark eyes. The doors close. The train moves again. The lake remains beside you for a while. Moonlight rests on the water. The mountains reflect there too, though not perfectly. The reflection is softened by the smallest ripples, making the peaks look less like stone and more like memory. You think of how many things become gentler when reflected at a distance. A difficult day, a hard conversation, a task not yet finished, a feeling that seemed too large when it was close. From the train, everything has more space around it, even the heavy things, especially the heavy things. The train rounds the lake and begins to climb. The tracks curve upward along the mountainside. You can feel the movement change, becoming slower and more deliberate. Outside, the valley drops away, and the lake becomes a dark oval far below. The carriage leans slightly into the curve. The wheels continue their soft pattern. You are being carried upward, not by effort, not by force, only by the steady work of the train. You do not have to climb tonight. You can be carried. The thought is simple and kind. You do not have to climb tonight. You can be carried. You repeat it once, silently, and let it settle. Soon the train enters a tunnel. The windows turn dark. The outside world disappears, and for a few minutes there is only the warm carriage, the amber lamps, and the sound of the train moving through stone. The tunnel is not frightening. It is protective, enclosed, steady. A quiet passage through the mountain. Sometimes the mind needs a tunnel too, a place where there is less to see, less to decide, less to compare. Only forward motion in the dark, held by walls that know the way. The tunnel continues. The sound is deeper here. The carriage rocks softly. Your eyelids may begin to feel heavier. If they do, you can let them. You do not need to keep watch over the route. The train will continue whether your eyes are open or closed. After a while, a pale light appears ahead. The train emerges from the tunnel into a high, snowy pass. The world outside has changed. The trees are lower now. The snow is smoother, untouched, spread across the mountains in great quiet sheets. The moon is brighter here, unobstructed by the valley. The sky feels close and full of stars. The train slows, not because anything is wrong, only because the pass is steep and the night deserves patience. There is a small station at the top. No village, only a platform, a lantern, and a sign half covered in snow. The train stops there for a few minutes. The doors remain closed. No one boards, no one leaves. It is simply a pause. The kind of pause that asks for nothing. You look out at the empty platform. Snow falls lightly now, though you did not notice when it began. Each flake passes through the lantern light, bright for 1 second, then gone into the dark. The pause feels restful. You realize that not every stop is a delay. Some stops are part of the journey. Some pauses are how the body remembers itself. Some quiet moments are not empty at all. They are where rest returns. The train gives a soft shudder and begins moving again. Now the route descends, very gradually. The wheels sound different on the downward track. lighter somehow, as if the train is gliding. The pass falls behind. The mountains open into another valley, this one broader, with forests and a winding river shining faintly under the clouds. You pull the blanket a little higher. The carriage is warm. Your seat is steady. The window is dark and silver. You are safe here, carried through the mountains, held by the rhythm of the train. You might close your eyes for a moment. If you do, the landscape continues inside the mind. Snowfields, forest, lake, stone bridge, lanterns on platforms. Small villages breathing quietly in the valley. When your eyes open again, the train is passing through another town. This one is larger, but still asleep. The streets are empty. A bakery window glows faintly, though it is too early for anyone to be inside. A row of bicycles leans against a wall. Snow rests on their seats and handlebars. The train does not stop. It only passes slowly enough for you to notice these little things. A red curtain in an upstairs window. A blue door. A wooden balcony with flower boxes buried in snow. A single lamp above a narrow alley. Each detail appears, then slips away. You do not need to hold them. That is one of the gifts of a train journey. You can see beauty without keeping it. You can let it arrive. You can let it pass, and nothing is lost. The carriage grows quieter still. The lamps are dim. The reader at the far end is asleep now, their book resting closed in their lap. The attendant has disappeared into the next carriage. The only sounds are the wheels, the soft movement of the train, and the occasional whisper of air along the window. You rest your head back. The train follows the valley. For a long time, nothing dramatic happens. This is good. The night does not need drama. Sleep does not need a complicated story. Sometimes the gentlest journey is the one that simply continues. Track after track, breath after breath, mountain after mountain. The tea is finished now. The cup sits empty on the table. The route map remains folded beneath it. You do not open the map again. There is no need. The train knows. The night knows. Your body knows more about rest than the busy mind remembers. You can let the body lead for a while. The train turns west. Clouds move across the moon, and the outside world becomes softer. The mountains are only silhouettes now. The snow is a pale glow. The villages are clusters of warm windows, appearing and disappearing like small constellations on Earth. You imagine that each window holds a quiet room, a chair by a fire, a table with a cup left beside a book, a person turning off a lamp, a bed with clean sheets, a room where someone else, somewhere in the mountains, is also letting the day end. The thought is peaceful. Rest is happening in many places, not only here. Across towns, valleys, cities, and quiet homes, people are putting the day down. You are part of that gentle turning. The world is not asking you to stay awake for it. The train enters another tunnel, shorter than the first. This one passes quickly. Darkness, warm lamps, the low sound of stone, then open air again. Outside, snow has stopped falling. The sky is clearing. A few early stars are fading near the horizon, though dawn is still far away. The night remains deep enough for sleep. The conductor walks through the carriage again, quietly checking that all is well. He does not wake anyone. When he passes your seat, he notices the empty cup and takes it with a small smile. You thank him softly. He nods and continues. The train moves on. You are approaching the final part of the journey, though there is no need to think about arrival. In sleep stories, arrival is gentle. Sometimes it is only a feeling. Sometimes it is the moment when the body no longer needs to follow the words. The valley narrows. The tracks follow a river. The water is mostly hidden by darkness, but you can hear it now and then when the train slows. A soft rushing below the window, cold and clear, moving over stones. The river and the train travel together for a while, one on water, one on rails, both moving through the night without hesitation. You let your breathing join them. In, out, forward, quietly forward. The blanket is warm, the seat is steady, the window is cool. The rhythm beneath you is familiar now. You do not need to listen closely. You can let it become part of the background of sleep. The train passes a final village. Only 3 or 4 lights are still on. The church clock shows an hour that feels too late to name. Snow lies untouched in the square. The train continues beyond it, into a stretch of open valley where the mountains stand like guardians on both sides. There is a soft blue light in the sky now. Not dawn exactly. Only the earliest hint that night will one day end. But not yet. There is still time to rest, still time to drift, still time to be carried. The train slows slightly as it approaches a curve. The wheels sing softly. The carriage rocks once, gently, then settles again. Your thoughts are slower now. They no longer need to form complete sentences. They can become images. Snow on pine branches, amber lamps, tea cooling in a white cup, moonlight on a lake, an empty platform in a high mountain pass, a warm seat by the window, a train that knows the way. You do not have to climb tonight. You can be carried. The words return, softer than before. You do not have to climb tonight. You can be carried. The train continues through the Alps. Maybe it will reach another town by morning. Maybe there will be a station with warm bread, quiet footsteps, and pale sunlight on the snow. Maybe you will wake there, rested, with the mountains outside the window and the day beginning gently. But that is for later. For now, there is only this: the steady train, the quiet carriage, the dark window, the blanket, the rhythm, the long, safe night. You can let the story fade now. You can let the mountains become shapes. You can let the shapes become shadows. You can let the shadows become sleep. The train moves softly onward. No hurry, no effort. Only the rails beneath you. Only the night around you. Only the gentle feeling of being carried. Good night.